Well, I have a new lens. It's this one right here. And I don't know about you, but it pairs perfectly with my Sony A7C. Do you agree? Yes? No? Anyway, let's talk about it. For the past weeks, I have not removed this on my Sony A7C because I just love how compact and lightweight it is. Because if by any chance you have been following me on Instagram, you know that I love doing street photography, like for real. And while my other lenses offer much more in terms of aperture, focal range, versatility, etc., I just can't bring the big guns all the time. You know what I'm saying? And so the start of my journey with this lens. Just to give you an idea how tiny this lens is, I have here with me a regular sized Funko Pop. This is Shanks, by the way. And this is the lens. Yeah, right. It's literally half the size of a toy. It is that small. Hence, even if you have small hands like mine, it won't be a problem at all. How cool is that? As for the weight, allow me to give you a quick rundown of my lens lineup. Currently, I have Sony 20, Sony 50, Sony 24-70, and the newest of them all, the Samyang 35-150. Now let's see their weights. And what's the weight of the Sony 40? Yeah, right. I'm just gonna let that sink in for a moment. Anyway, this lens doesn't have a common maximum aperture like f1.4, 1.8, 2.8, but rather this has f2.5. Yes, you heard it right, f2.5. And I am telling you, it is more than good enough in most, if not all, situations. As far as photography is concerned, f2.5 is very much capable in producing that decent background separation. Like for real. And so if by any chance you've been following me, you know that I am a bokeh addict. And guess what? This lens hasn't failed me yet. Even in a not so well lit environment, it still performed very well. Good job, Sony. As for the video side of things, this is how it looks like if you use it for talking head videos. I was like a certain inches away from the tip of the lens when I took this. And just to give you an idea, this is how it looks like when using it for handheld vlogging. Pero meron bang nag-vlog ng ganon? Anyway, same as its aperture, this has a unique perspective of things. It's actually in between of the two most commonly used focal lengths, 35 and 50. And I personally chose 40 to somehow get the best of both worlds. Not too wide, not too tight. My thought process was, if I'm going to use it as my everyday walk-around lens, I don't want it to be as tight as 50, but not as wide as 35 either. Hence, this is kind of perfect as to how we do things. May it be for portraits, product shoots, landscape, selfies, and even goofies. Like I said, perfect as to how we do things. Well, this is a Sony lens, so you can expect stellar autofocusing performance. This has both the eye and face tracking. In my experience with it so far, it is very sensitive and responsive. Although in low light situations, I noticed some focus hunting. It's not a deal breaker for me since even the G Master lenses do that sometimes. So yeah. Just in case you're kind of leaning towards buying one for yourself, you might be asking, how much is it? Well, by the time this video is made, you can buy one for only... You can actually let me know in the comment section if that's affordable for you or not. But for me personally, it is kind of on the affordable side of things. But that's it, ladies and gentlemen. If there's one thing I don't like about this lens, that is its vignetting. It is quite obvious that even before shooting, you'll notice it. But still, it is not that a deal breaker for me as it could easily be fixed in post. All in all, I still believe that this is a great everyday walk-around lens to include in your bag. But there you go, folks. I am sure I wasn't able to cover everything. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section, or we can connect on Instagram or on Facebook. As I end, if you're getting value from this video, please do like and subscribe for more not super technical, but rather practical approach to gadgets and technologies. Until then, thank you for watching.